What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jamal. You know, that kid with that incredible swag. I'm here for another review. 587! That shit was confusing. I know you guys agree with me on that. We just went from like crazy ass fighting to a bunch of talking. Like, oh, damn, my head's hurt from reading that shit. But yeah, basically, it just starts off by just talking about, you know, like what his Izanami was and how he activated it and shit, you know. I think I was half right in my predictions video. I was saying like no, I was wrong on the part where I said they was gonna talk about like the past and all that stuff, but I was right about them talking and them explaining how or when he activated Izanami. So yeah, it just starts off him talking about like, oh, he activated it after Kabuto did like his first attack, you know, like when he first stabbed him, like when he was on the ceiling, I believe, and then when the crows came out, and then yeah, that's when he activated it the first time. And then for me, it just went downhill from there. I didn't, man, I had to read it like 3 times to freaking understand what the hell was going on. So yeah, they was talking about like Izanami requires like one's eyesight, and then it was like this the sister version of Izanagi. It's basically to sun, or you know, to abolish like the arrogance some of the Uchiha had who knew how to use Izanagi, because like Izanagi, you know, like how it can choose different paths and like how an event can go, as in like, oh well, I want this to happen, so you choose this road, and you just keep splitting up until his destiny changes, whatever, how you change your destiny. Izanami now can like basically shun the person who uses Izanagi. It's basically to stop the person with Izanagi. That's why it's like an ultimate kenjutsu, as they call it in the manga. So yeah, it was just confusing, crazy, all that talking shit, but like, I kind of like it still. I don't care. It's still a new manga. You get no fillers or any flashbacks. So a little flashback, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. Yeah. So basically, he was just telling them that it's like an infinite loop and all that, and they gave us scenarios. Like they called, like once you activate it, they said, oh, like take an example, like the reality is A, and then it creates another A, like basically an A2, and then it sets like a couple events, like basically he records it with his eyes and it sets up a couple events, and then basically it goes A, B, C, then back to the other A, then B, then C, but all in like, it happens differently, you know, they just like mix all over each other depending on what the person in the kenjutsu does and all that. It keeps going A, B, C, A, the other A, B, C, and it's just a whole ball of like fucking like confusingness, man. But yeah, then basically he's talking to Sasuke, and he's like saying, well, it is a way to escape the jutsu, you know. And he's talking about, well, you can escape the jutsu when you like, you know, realize your fate or something like that. Or basically in Kabuto's terms, what he's trying to tell Sasuke is, if once Kabuto like finally realizes he is not Orochimaru and stop pretending to be someone he is not, he will in fact escape. And he even says it in the main that he knows that this is a risky jutsu, that's why they don't use it in battle. But yeah, so he's saying once he realizes that, I don't know where they're gonna go from there after like he escapes or something, because right now like Kabuto, they showed up like a couple clips is when Kabuto's like fighting the Itachi and Sasuke and again the Kenjutsu, and then Kabuto just doesn't know what the hell to do. He's fighting back, you know, he's killing Itachi over and over, but he just doesn't know what to do because it just keeps pissing him off. He's like, oh, I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna use Katon, whatever, and he uses water, and then he just gets overwhelmed by like a fucking tidal wave, and then his glasses fall off. Then after his glasses fall off, they like what I like about this is they introduced like Kabuto's brother, I believe. You know, he looks just like him, but like with like weird hair. I think it was darker or something like that. But yeah, that's when he realizes he's, you know, like who he is and all that, and he's not Orochimaru. They give a couple flashbacks, but I actually kind of liked it because they show like, you know, like that box where Toby and Kabuto was at in that area, I forget, outside of the cave. They show Madara in there. That's another thing. Madara? I'm just skeptical on who the hell is Toby. Like, what the fuck? Because I'm pretty sure if I was Toby, and then Kabuto showed me um, the body of the person who I kept telling everyone who I was, I would have probably killed Kabuto so he wouldn't like reveal my real identity and all that shit. So who the hell is like Toby? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna make a new Toby who's Toby video because I made one and really I didn't back it up too much because I was in like a hurry. And my next video that I do that who is Toby theory, I will sure to back it up, I guess. I don't really know, but yeah. So then after that, after all the flashbacks, you know, they basically go back to the real Itachi and Sasuke, and then just ends it right there, saying Itachi saying, "Now I will end it, Edo Tensei," or something like that. I don't really know what that means. So if you can clarify, put that down there, please. Yeah. So that's my review for Naruto 587. Great chapter. Yeah. Until next time, YouTube. Have a good day. Don't forget to rate and subscribe.